Hello, hello. Hi everyone. Hope everyone's doing well. I see my camera is complete. It's just... Is this so bright? Hold on. I am so well prepared, so you don't even fucking know. Holy shit. Dude. Wait, I just turned down my music way too quietly. There you go. Okay. Hi everyone. Hope everyone's doing well. It's been a little bit since you've heard from me. I am aware. I'm very, very aware. I'm sorry about that. Real life is really busy. I was not here last weekend. I'm trying to aim for weekend streams when possible. And I can already tell you that next weekend and the weekend after are not possible either. So I'm looking into replacement streams for next week and the week after. I'll tell you. The reason for next weekend not being available is because of specifically a combination of pre-releases and my birthday. Pre-releases for Chaos Rising, that is, and my birthday. And the weekend after is because of Utrecht Regionals, which I'll be attending. So unless I feel really, really ballsy and want to do like a Sunday afternoon, Sunday evening stream, it's probably not going to happen if I'm going to be completely candid with you. So I'm looking into maybe doing a stream next Monday, if possible, maybe like Thursday or something. You'll probably hear from me. I don't know about the week after yet, but we'll see about that. We'll see about that. First and foremost, I want to thank Ducky. Hello, thank you for claiming your daily Dino Nugget and your spicy Dino Nugget. Appreciate it. Hope you're doing well. Also, Ben, hello, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for the early happy birthday. It is not my birthday until like 10 more days. I was talking about plans for like next week. Yeah, it is exactly 10 days until my birthday, so it is coming up soon, but not like that soon. But thank you regardless for that. I'm also kind of stalling for time because Sam is not here yet. We were supposed to play together. But yeah, I guess I'll just wait around until he's here. Maybe in the meantime we can look at like the Chaos Rising cards that have been revealed so far. I think all of them have been revealed so far, so maybe we can talk about how good every single one of those will be in Poké-Commander. But first and foremost, I do actually want to copy the deck over into here, so I can kind of discuss what the deck is with you guys now that Sam is not here yet. So the commander for this deck is Ultra Necrozma-GX, and the only reason for that is because this is the only Dragon Metal Psychic Pokemon. This Pokemon itself is not that great. Like, okay, Sky Sword Scorching Light is funny, but we're using this just because it's hold on, shuffle the deck. Just because it's a Dragon Metal Psychic Pokemon. So as you can see, this deck runs a lot of different Dusknoirs that are really cool and do cool stuff. That was kind of the basis of the deck. It's supposed to be like a Garbodor Dusknoir box. Why we're specifically running Metal is so that we can also run cool cards like Holland's Magneton, Jirachis, etc. But mostly for Ultra Necrozma, which is a really cool attacker. 2 energy for 170, but the ability is kind of hampered. You can't attack unless your opponent has 2 or fewer prize cards remaining, but we can nullify that with both Garbodors. Both Garbodors say that if they have a tool attached, there's no abilities in play whatsoever, so that's pretty nice. I'm not sure what Jellicent is in here. I think I made this deck like a long time ago, but as you can see, there's like plenty of tools in the deck as well. It's mostly indicated just to be like, try to attack with Ultra Necrozma and otherwise disrupt your opponent type shit, if you know what I mean. That's kind of the idea. The reason why the Koffing and Weezing are here is specifically because of Roxy. I thought it was a funny combo that I wanted to try out, see how consistent it is in Commander. You know, but you probably will not be able to say happy birthday on the day. Yeah, that's true. That's fair. That's fair. Are you in the Discord, Ben? If you want to be, you can join the Discord server. I know it's been a little bit silent the past few days, but that's also because I've been working on like maybe making a new Discord server specifically because I lost ownership to this one because of the whole Discord hacking situation. But I finally got a response from Discord support that they're finally actually looking into getting my account back. So I wonder, like I got that email yesterday, which is like almost like more than a month past when it actually all happened. So I wonder if I actually will be able to regain access to my old account, because that means that I would not have to make a new Discord account. I can just transfer ownership from my old one to my new one, which would be a lot easier than just making a whole new server altogether. But of course, the future is uncertain, of course. The future is very uncertain. Also, I'm noticing the lighting is not really that great. There you go. That's better, that's better. Let's see. Hello, Nicholas, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. What's up? You don't think so, but I will. Thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah, Sam is not here yet, so maybe we can look at some Chaos Rising revealed cards in the meantime. Discuss if these will be like any good or any fun in Poké-Commander. Let's see if Pokebeach has a full list of them. Or I can also go to Pokemon Proxies probably. Yeah, I'll go to Pokemon Proxies. They probably have everything. Yeah, you remember that. That's fair, that's fair. No, today's not my birthday. My birthday will be in 10 days. But I was discussing my bad move from Chalda. Okay, Sam is here. Sam is here. No worries, no worries. Okay, we can maybe look at into this later. I was talking about maybe like looking into not Pitch Black cards, but like Chaos Rising cards. But we can maybe do that after the game. That's also fine. We probably have more than enough time. Don't worry about it. You may or may not have been asleep. That's okay. That's okay. The new Fossil Stadium is hype. I did see the new Fossil Stadium. Yeah. I did see Fossil Excavation Site. For the purposes of Standard, I think it's really cool. I think that makes fossils like maybe somewhat viable in Standard. My main gripe is that with it in specifically Poké-Commander is that I'm of the opinion that Pokemon Research Lab is just better. Research Lab gives you 2 Pokemon that evolve from unidentified fossil to immediately put on your bench, but your turn ends. And it's also Stadium. I think Research Lab is still better, but maybe the fact that you can run both Research Lab and Excavation Site makes decks that revolve around fossils a little more consistent, if you know what I mean. Yeah, I know Research Lab ends my turn, but it puts the evolutions of the fossils in play, not just the fossils itself. Excavation Site puts the fossils itself in play, like not the evolutions. So that's like the trade-off that you have there. I think having both in a Poké-Commander deck is excellent, but in Expanded, I feel like Research Lab is probably still better than Excavation Site. But hey, for Standard, I think it's really cool to finally get this kind of thing back. It's really hype for Standard, yeah, absolutely. Really, really high for Standard. I agree with you there. I like the card a lot for Standard. I'm assuming you're still booting up your PC, Sam. Don't worry, I'm down to wait for a few minutes. It's okay. No worries, no worries. If the music is, by the way, if the music is too loud or too quiet, please tell me, because my audio balancing tool got a little messed up, so I'm not entirely sure how the audio balancing is in general, but I think it's probably fine. Probably will have to turn it down a sad bit. You're getting set up. That's fair. That's fair. Let's see what's next in the queue. Oh, hi. There you go. Hi.
My fault. I forgot I was actually coming to this.
No, that's okay. Don't worry about it. Let's see. Can I actually move this? Please, can I move this? Yeah, I also keep forgetting that different time zones. Like, I thought for you it was evening as well. Or like early evening, but no, that's not the case.
It's in the afternoon. It's 1:20 p.m.
Gotcha. Okay. So it's only a 6-hour difference. That's not bad. Okay. Maybe the Devolution Archeops finally makes an appearance in the deck. In Standards, yeah, maybe. You can probably cook something with that. You can probably do something with. I'm pretty sure Devolution plus Tortuga attack kills like everything in format. Which is interesting, but it's
gonna be the Tyrant.
I think Tortuga has some sauce as like a late game attacker, but I feel like Tyrantrum is probably like the way to go. Although like the Bastiodon doesn't seem bad as a support Pokemon. Because being able to also bench protect for Dragapult, which is nice. And Rampardos can maybe see some play, but I am doubtful of that. People at my local scene are a lot more. Here, I think I have access to it right here. Yeah, here. So its ability is once during your turn, if it's active, you may flip. It's basically Crushing Hammer for active. Yeah. I think it. It is the first Fossil EX for this era, yeah. The last time I can think of like a few rule box fossils, but those were all from like the Gen 3 era, the EX, like the Capital EX era.
Gen 3.
Yeah. The new Relicanth seems nice, like an early game attacker. Yeah, the Relicanth seems alright, but like I'm not entirely sold on it, because you're once again very reliant on Excavation Site, and if you don't find it, you're kind of cooked. But honestly, like the Rampardos doesn't seem that bad. It's like Crushing Hammer on. It's Crushing Hammer on active every turn, but it has to be active, which is kind of like the gripe, because you also want Archeops active in this deck, and then also an attacker. Because I don't think you want to do this attack. Like I think Rampaging Hammer is like fun, but it's probably not very good. Like 150. And then, like, next turn being able to hit 300, I think it's just not cutting in this format. Like, I know it one-shots Mega Kang, but I don't know, man. It doesn't even one-shot Pult, if you know what I mean.
The Relicanth actually seems pretty good. It's basically just Fan Rotom for those.
Yeah, okay.
If you find your fossil, you get 70 for 1.
Yeah, that's not bad. That's definitely not the bad part. I think Relicanth's low-key better than the Rampardos, is what I'm trying to say.
Oh yeah, definitely. Rampardos is definitely not that good.
So yeah, Nicholas, you're right. Almost RV is a card. I was more or less talking about like actual rule box Pokemon that evolves from fossils. You know, and Almost RV is just a basic, so it doesn't really evolve from fossils. It does interact with fossils, but it doesn't. Oh man, are you playing Guardian against me? Why do you have 97 cards in deck? What are we doing here, broski?
I appear to be missing 3 cards from my deck. What's missing?
I have no clue, bro. Try to re-import, maybe?
No, I'm looking at Limitless. There's only 97 cards in this deck.
Nice.
What
Awesome.
cut? I'm so confused.
Is it like the same list that you had a while ago, or that you sent me, or no?
No, it got changed, but I don't know what I removed. Okay, fine. I'll play something else.
Yeah, like the Rampardos can discard special energy, but you can also play Enhanced Hammer, which always discards special energy. It's like, that's an item, you don't need a Stage 2 EX, you know? That's what I mean. It's... Rampardos EX feels like, okay, if you're running a deck with like 4 Surfer, 4 Switch, then, and like also Scoop Up Cyclone, then I can maybe see... I can maybe see you running like multiple Rampardos and then also Archeops to like switch around, because the thing is the Rampardos has to be inactive for it to work. So, you know, oh, you're playing something different now because you can't figure it out. What's missing? Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right. Do you want heads or tails?
I would love to have tails.
All right. What? Okay. So the problem with this, I think I built this deck like, I want to say like half a year ago. I'm trying to think if I want to go first or not. I think you know what? I think I will go first.
Oh, cool. Thanks.
All right. I'm actually glad I chose going first, because this is low-key like, I think the nuttiest start I can have. Like, isn't the nuttiest Pokemon in general. Okay. Let's not forget about my prizes.
My start is pretty good. Oh wait, I forgot to put that in this deck. Oh no.
What did you forget to put in the deck? If we have time for a game 2, you can maybe add it like in between.
Yeah, hold on, I'm trying to think what to cut.
I low-key think the Dustox deck is better, and that's saying a lot. Yeah, I agree. I think the Dustox Energy Disruption is better than the Rampardos Energy Disruption, and that's saying a lot. Like I've seen one of my creator friends, I think it was Pokemon Bohem. He tried to build a deck with the new Dustox and then like the Tinkaton from Mega Evolution, which is like an interesting idea, but it didn't really work, unfortunately. But it has some potential, I think.
For game 2, I'll have a different build.
Okay.
Prize 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
All right, good luck, have fun. I'll draw for turn. Tackle. Oh, you start Ditto. That's nice. Tackle for Guzmahala, Cynthia Caitlin. All right. Bench Mr. Mime. Where you never ever knew about the 3 energy cost attack Wurmple. Yeah. It's a little silly. It's a little bit silly, I'm not gonna lie.
Zacian V start, that's not too bad.
Yeah, it's pretty alright.
We are playing Ultra Necrozma in 2026.
Yeah, we are.
Do you have the Malamar at least to go with it?
It would be fun, but I don't.
I really miss that deck, I'm not gonna lie.
And I'll... What's the name of this ability again? I'll Intrepid Sword for 3.
I missed the Malamar Ultra Necrozma deck, that was fun.
Yeah, it was fun. I guess you could do like something similar with standard right now with Electric, but it doesn't feel the same. Malamar Necrozma felt really fun. Yeah.
See, this is the reason why I wanted this card in my deck, but I forgot to put it in.
Sneasel! Oh shit, it's a corner Sneasel. Uh-oh. Oh boy!
What do I get off of this?
Well, that's a no-brainer, I think. Ditto for Fan Rotom, and then Fan Rotom for Hoothoot. And Noctowl, and Ditto Prism Star. Yeah, okay, seems like a pretty good start. Is there also music playing in your background? Or am I hearing double?
That's my roommate, sorry.
Oh no, that's fine, don't worry. Is it really annoying for the stream side? Please do let me know. Please do let me know if...
Well, I'm gonna pass because I have nothing.
Otherwise I will mute my own music. Alright, I'll draw for turn. Ooh, that's a juicy card. I'll evolve into Dusklops.
This raw Dusklops, bro, okay.
Timer Ball. Okay, Timer Ball for one evolution Pokemon. This guy. Evolve. Pop Dusklops on your Ditto Prism Star. So we both get a prize.
That was rude. Why would you go and do that?
Because it's fun. Don't forget to take your prize, by the way.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Alright, let me think.
I wanted that, you know.
Yeah, that's fair. I don't care.
Guzmahala.
Discard Psychic. And this Dusknoir for Tool, Special Energy, and a Stadium, if I recall correctly. Yeah.
Dusknoir, what does that one do? Ow. That's kind of
So, Tool.
So is this Dusknoir level X?
Special Energy.
Double Dragon Energy.
Stadium. Put the Stadium down. That's not Stadium spot. There you go. Yeah, I'm not really having the greatest time finding the stuff I want.
Trevnoir. Ew.
Yeah. Sorry, not sorry. And I'll use Jubilee Village to shuffle my hand deck and draw 5 and end my turn.
Alright. I'll draw for turn.
I was like, this hand is like so unsavable, I need something better than Zacian.
Well, I'll shoot into Noctowl and go get some cards.
Alrighty. By the way, your Ditto Prism Star is still in discard, by the way.
Oh yeah, I'll get that in a second.
Yeah, don't worry. Just so you're aware.
What do I want? That's the question.
That is the question. Deal or no deal?
Get Arven and Level Ball. Play Arven.
Okay.
Get Tiama Turbo Energize. As well as a item.
Max Elixir?
Yup.
What the Hellion? What the Hellion say?
I'll play Max Elixir. I'll hit Max Elixir and I'll attach Mega Absol.
Oh my god. Do you run Waitress in this list?
No.
Okay. I guess you're not a baller. I'm joking.
You can rest easy. I'm not attacking you with Mega Absol this turn.
No, you're attacking with Turbo Energize this turn.
I am going to Turbo Energize this turn, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll attach both of those to Mega Absol.
Yep. That's fair. Alright, I'll draw for turn. Mysterious Treasure. Or Trubbish, put it on the bench. Play Ino.
Rude. Oh, I shoved it in the deck instead of on the bottom. That's my bad.
That's not very smart of you, no. Attach for turn. Let's see. Bench Ditto Prism Star. Ultra Ball away Wobbuffet and Jirachi. For or Dusknoir. Evolve into Dusknoir and use Dark Bomb. Shuffle the Absol back into your deck.
What the actual fuck is that?
I was hoping for a reaction like that. That's nice. Dual Ball for one basic. Let's grab Lele.
I see. So you're a little bitch. That's what this is.
And I'll use Intrepid Sword to draw 3 and end my turn.
I see. I'll draw for turn. That card is not fair. What is that?
No, I know, right? That card is disgusting. I wanted to build like some kind of Dusknoir deck with indeed Dusknoir level X, and then I saw that Dusknoir and I was like, wait, what the fuck is that? There's so many broken Dusknoirs. It's not okay. Versus Seeker for Arven, okay.
No, put that on the ban list, bro. What is that? That is just not cool.
Yeah. I wanted to have one swing with this, but you know what's even crazier? In multiplayer games, this tracks all opponents' Pokemon. So
but you can only choose one.
I can only choose one, but like if you have like one and like another opponent has one and another opponent has two, that's enough for it to trigger. So
what do I even do? I've got literally nothing.
Yeah, I wanted to give this a swing. I discovered this Dusknoir and I was like, this is probably ban worthy, but let's just check before.
I've genuinely got nothing. Like, do I have a line?
Yeah, that's the question. If you have a line or not. I mean, you have dark types. You can probably hit this Dusknoir for weakness.
With what energy?
I don't know, man. Figure it out.
I think that's I think my line is to try to find some cards. Check and choose. Discard. Draw one. Acro bike.
Oh shit, he got both the shoes and the bike.
Didn't do anything.
Jirachi-EX! Jirachi-EX!
Rare mail.
Bro got all the turbo cards right now.
I played a supporter.
You have played Arvin, yeah?
I'll put Guzman and Holland in my hand.
Okay.
Bro, what do I even do here?
It's up to you, man.
I think I just swing for 70.
Alright. I'll draw for turn. Attach metal to Trevenant and Dusknoir-GX. Arvin or Evo Incense. And Zacian Crystal. Evo Incense or Garbodor. Evolve Ditto Prism Star into Garbodor. Attach Zacian Crystal. Fuck all abilities in play.
I can use Poké powers.
Yeah, and so can I. I can still use Dusknoir if you're wondering. Vessel, the metal, or 2 psychics. Ordinary Rod. These 2 energies and these 2 Pokemon back into deck. Retreat Zacian with the Floatstone into Trapnoir and use Night Watch for 150 and shuffling 2 random cards. What do you mean, you sure?
You do not have 3 psychic energy attached to Trapnoir.
Oh fuck, it's 3 psychic. I'm so stupid.
You may not do that.
Hold on. In that case, do you mind if I leave Zacian inactive?
Absolutely not. I need everything I can get here.
Okay, well I guess the Trapnoir stays active then. Okay, we'll rip.
I need everything I can get here.
In that case, I will faster. I could have just attached a psychic. I literally searched for psychic. I thought it was 2. For some reason, I thought it was 2 psychic and 1 colorless. I could have done Pale Moon GX, but that wouldn't have really done much. It would have like discarded the energy off the Rotom and then forced you to retreat it, or it would be dead.
Okay. What is the game plan here?
Yeah, that's a good question.
I have a game plan. So, here we go.
Alright. Weezing GX.
That is not the card I meant to grab. Hold on.
I was about to say, like, Weevil's not a legal target from Quickwall.
And to get Mega Absol.
Mm-hmm. Ultra Ball, Toxtricity, and Moltres. Or Weavile, yep. Evolve to Weavile.
How boss's orders your Garbodor.
Alright.
And I'll pass.
Cool. Draw a card for turn. Attach Psychic to Trevnoir. And use Jubilee Village to shuffle my hand into my deck. And draw 5. Back to you.
Alrighty. I think that was a pretty good line for me. I think that was that was the optimal line.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
I'll draw for turn. I'll Timer Ball.
For one evolution.
We might be kind of back.
I'm so stupid. Why did I actually? Oh my god. Why was it Cessation Crystal that was the tool that I put on Garbodor? That's... Oh my lord.
I think that's a pretty solid play for me.
Yeah. I think it was mostly stupid of me to choose Cessation Crystal of all tools.
I'll play Janine's Secret Art. To attach energy to Mega Absol and to Weavile GX. I will then move the energy off of Weavile GX onto Mega Absol using...
Your Weavile has no ability.
Oh, boo. That's lame. Oh, I will Assault Landing for 70 damage.
Alright. I'll draw for turn. Oh, that's funny. Is it good? No, but it's kind of funny.
Oh, I'm stupid. Hold on.
Guess we're both stupid.
I made a major misplay.
Play Cynthia and Caitlyn.
No, I couldn't have done that. Never mind. Never mind. I was right.
Play Cynthia and Caitlyn to discard Psychic. To recover Goose Hall as a hand. And Jirachi. Fog Crystal. Psychic Energy.
What do you know?
Attach Psychic.
There, pal.
I can attach Psychic here. And I will pass.
Alright. I'll draw for turn. And I'll play Rocket's Admin.
Fuck!
I'll attack for turn.
That sucks.
And I'll pass.
Yeah, that makes sense. Draw. Hold on. I can maybe do something here. See, this is have. Is the weakness on the Hoopa EX Psychic? I can't really see it properly.
That is correct. I am weak
Cool.
Psychic type.
Guzma, the Hoopa EX active.
Alright. Nice misplay.
Use Dusknoir to shuffle Mega Absol back in deck. Nice misplay. And proceeds to scoop.
Fuck, I forgot about that. Bro, that freaking... no, that credit... Put that... going on the ban list.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. I agree. The Dusknoir should go on the ban list.
So toxic.
That is really toxic.
So toxic.
I agree. We know it's really funny. I searched for the Double Dragon Energy that game, and then only later down the line when I played the Mysterious Treasure, I realized, oh wait, my baby Ultra Necrozma is prized. Well, fuck. Like that's kind of like the plan of the game is to use that as an attacker throughout the game, and then have like a bunch of recovery options for that.
All right. Time
But,
for a new
yeah.
deck.
Did you update the deck? I don't know.
Something.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Alright. You want heads or tails?
I will take tails. Actually, no, it's my turn to pick. 'Cause I'm going.
No, you're playing a different deck. You're playing a different deck.
No. It's
You're
game
playing a
two.
different
I'm going
deck.
first. I'm going first.
You're playing a different deck, and Loki...
And I'm going first.
Well, it's game 2, but you're playing a different deck, so it's not a true
It
BO3.
doesn't matter. I'm going first.
No.
It's game 2. I'm going first.
No, you're not going first. I literally won the coin flip.
That doesn't matter. It's game 2. I'm going first.
Yeah, but you're playing a different deck.
Win-win. You're playing a card that's gonna get banned in 2 seconds.
Yeah, okay, that's fair. Alright. Show me how you got it like that.
No, I fucking have a massive brick.
That's such karma. That's such karma. That's so funny. That is karma incarnate.
I'll attach return. And I'll pass.
Alright, so I'll draw a card for turn. Holy shit, I top deck Zacian. Trainer's Mail. Trainer's Mail for Ace Trainer.
Dude, how did we never catch this card?
I have no idea.
Dude,
I
we went to the
low-key-
Dusknoir card pool like 6 times.
I have no clue. We managed to get another Dusknoir. And I'll use Intrepid Sword to draw 3 and pass turn.
Alright, I'll draw for turn.
Yeah, I have no
Pass
clue
for
how we...
turn.
And I have no clue how we never got this card. It's so funny though that I
I'll
finally...
attach return. I'll attach Floatstone. I'll bench Manaphy. I'll evolve into Barrel. And I'll Industrious Incisors to draw 2. Play Brooklet Hill. I'll use Brooklet Hill.
Cool.
To get Radiant Greninja. I'll bench. I'll discard, draw 2. I use Ultra Ball, discard,
Oh.
Super Rod, and Rescue Stretcher.
Oh shit, all the recovery gone. Not all,
I've
but
got plenty more.
lots of recovery gone, I guess. What are we ultra balling for? Is it Poké-V?
Probably.
Is it Suicune V? I guess we'll see until we see it. It's Poké-V. That makes sense. Choose, yeah. He's thinking. He's thinking about it.
I'll take that card.
Okay, that's a little ominous.
And I will retreat into Manaphy and pass.
Okay. I'll draw for turn. That's a funny card. That's a really funny card, actually. Hold on. Treasure away Ace Trainer. Or Garbodor. Evolve into Garbodor. Lodestone. Genki attach return.
What is this? What shit are you playing, bro? What is this? What is this?
Sui and Heavy Ball. Or Wobbuffet. Hello? What? Give me that Wobbuffet. Yep, those sure are prizes in the video game.
No, I prized important things too.
Bro, I prized the band card. Or not the band card, but the card we're about to ban. Retreat into Gengar and Mimikyu-GX.
And he'll Whorehouse GX.
Unfortunate that I have to leave the Brooklet Hill and play. Do I want to bench Wobbuffet? Probably not. I think I'll toss the Wobbuffet actually. Or Psychic Metal. I did attach return because I was on the Gengar Mimikyu-GX.
What am I supposed to do with this fucking board?
And I'll Whorehouse GX.
Oh boy!
So you can't play any cards from your hands. You can still Brooklet Hill.
I got out of bed for this. I'm having fun.
I love my life.
Return. I'll attach Radiant Ninja.
You're not allowed to attach. You can't play cards from your hands.
You suck. Oh, Brooklet Hill.
Yep, you're allowed to do that.
What do I even do here?
I mean, you can get a basic water Pokemon.
I know. Commander into play. I will pass.
Huh. I guess you are allowed to do that because it's not technically in your hand. That's fun. That's a neat interaction that we haven't seen until now. Okay, draw for turn. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Touch Psychic. I'll use Brooklet Hill for the fun of it. And I will Poltergeist. So you reveal your hands.
That will be enough.
That will be exactly 100 damage for the knockout.
Alright, I'll draw for turn.
You should push first, but okay.
Oh yeah. Well, I was gonna push.
I mean,
either way.
Yeah. That which is fair.
Well, technically, I have a line.
Technically, he has a line. Okay.
Actually, you know what? I don't. Never mind.
I'd love to hear it.
So the line would be Guzma and Hala from Muscle Band, and then go for Tail Smash 2 turns in a row.
But you already have Float Zone on this.
I've got a 2 on him already.
Yeah. Unfortunate. If it helps anything, I'm kind of bricking at this point as well. Because I disable my own Zacian V's ability.
Well, I can do something at least.
Wait, why are we not running this card? Oh, that card would be so hype. Well, I'll discuss it with you after this game. I should run one card.
Actually, fuck we ball. Concealed cards.
You're not allowed to conceal cards. There's no abilities. Dude.
God damn. Oh, I can't even do that. I'm not even gonna lie. I think Tail Smash is like optimal.
You know what?
Actually, no. There's no way.
I think I agree.
Bench Fan Rotom attach. Retreat into Fan Rotom. Use a Luxury Ball.
Mm-hmm.
Get Drizzile. Evolve into Drizzile.
Drizzile doesn't trigger, just so you know.
Oh, I'm well aware.
Okay.
I will Assault Landing for 70.
Alright, okay. Draw card for turn. And... Attach Metal to Zacian V. And I'll Poltergeist for probably 0 damage. Reveal that last card in your hand to me. Oh, it's 50, okay. Still 50. That's fine. I'll take it.
Draw for turn.
Don't forget the damage. Thank you.
I'll attach for turn to Radiant Greninja, and I'll play Guzma and Hala. Get myself a stadium.
Mm-hmm.
Can I throw any stadiums away? Actually, can I change my attachment for turn?
Yeah, that's fine. I don't mind. When it's on the Bips,
I'll attach
or
it
no?
to Terrapagos.
Oh,
And
Bagos.
then Hollow for every
There
0
is 0.
chance, and I will Assault Landing for 7.
Yep. Okay, I'll draw turn. Ooh, that's... Oh.
We are
That
in
is a
top
little
deck
awkward.
city right now.
We're both in top deck city, bro. It's not even fun. Poltergeist for 0.
Now I'll draw for turn. I'll Assault Landing for 70.
Alright. So I'm assuming that's probably not a trainer card. That's a nice top deck, I guess. Boost Hala or Dusklops and Ordinary Rods.
See, breaking against Garbodor decks is just not good. Because then you get the freaking ability lock out and I'm just done.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I hear you. I hear you. Let me see. What do I grab here? Grab Jubilee Village, Fluffy Berry, and Double Gutless Energy. Bump Stadium. Do I just let my Gengar inactive? Let it be KO'd here?
Feel free to push somebody else.
No, I think I'll... Attach Fluffy Berry to Dusknoir. And I'll Poltergeist.
For 0. But I have...
Yeah, because it's knocked out. Okay, yeah.
I'll draw for turn. Alrighty, that's a card.
Dude, I forgot I literally just played Jubilee. No, never mind. I didn't want to play Jubilee. No, okay, yeah. Okay.
Here's a card that is in my hand.
That's a crazy top deck. It was not in your hand last turn. You run Tool Scrapper or Field Blower? You do. You're not allowed to grab both of those.
Items, but
I was about to say.
I meant to get a water Pokemon. That guy.
Yeah, that's fair. I should have held on to the Fluffy Berry, I guess. Oh!
I will get that Fluffy Berry and that Float Stone up out of here.
Yep. Checks out. At least the Jubilee Village is still there.
I will then Inteleon or
Which two trainers will he be grabbing?
That's a good question.
Pressure's Letter and Earthen Vessel. Bro wants the energy. Holy moly. He's hungry for the energy.
Actually, hold on.
I was about to say, like, I'm pretty sure you wanted the energy in discard, but okay.
I was sequencing to trying to get energy into my discard pile.
Yeah, that's fair. Do you run one Lightning Run Grass or no? Wait, why are you moving to water to discard, not the vessel?
Oh. Well, I'm going to use concealed cards to draw 2.
That's fair, but you should still discard the vessel.
That's fair. I probably should. And... I think passing is correct turn. Actually, no, wait, never mind, it's not. But it is now. I'll Clash Trumpet, 1 energy to Trapagos, and then I'll pass. Actually, I'll Jubilee City. Hold on.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay, draw for turn. Oh, you hate me. You hate me so bad.
What are we doing, bro?
Can't you get your Poké-V?
Oh, when did I take a prize on?
Oh wait, fuck! Hold on. I'm not allowed to play that. I thought you were. I thought my brain was like, okay, he's gonna take the knockout on Genki,
Well,
and then I can play this.
Prize card somehow.
Yeah.
What did I kill?
No, you didn't kill anything. I killed something. So I'm not allowed. My brain was wired to say like, oh, he's gonna KO the Genki, and I can play Kind of Catcher next turn. But
no, bro, I needed cards. I had nothing.
But you didn't, so I can't play that, I guess. I mean, I can still hard retreat this for 2 retreats.
Fuck your Stantler, bro.
And I'll push away. Let me take a look at that hand. So you have to choose a trainer card to discard, right?
Yes.
Huh. Well, there's 2 pretty good trainers there. I guess I'll choose to discard Arven. Is.
Dude, not cool.
Alright. And I'll take the prize on the Fan Rotom.
That kills?
Yeah, it's 20 damage.
Goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I'll draw for turn. Does he have it like that? I don't think so.
Well, you know one of the cards in my hand. Like, why would you ever run Mega Absol if you can just Stantler?
Well, see, Mega Absol does 200 damage and is Dark type.
True, but this is a 70 HP basic. You can Boffin for this. That's a 1-prizer. What are you pondering?
I will Boss's Orders your Trevenant.
Yep.
Now retreat into Trapagos EX. And I will swing for
150.
150.
Alright, I'll draw for turn. Play Serene Heavy Ball. Oh, that's right. I don't have basics in the price anymore.
Good one.
That's right. I'll fill the heavy ball, I guess. I guess what I will do is I'll Intrepid Sword for 3 and pass my turn.
I'll draw for turn. I think this is the turn that I accelerate the prize race. Where's that next?
Hello, Strategic. Welcome in. Sup, my dudes. I'm doing alright. I'm mellow like that.
I think that's correct here. I'll versus Seekers for Lysander.
Yeah.
And I will Lysander your Zacian V.
Oh, what the hell is happening here? Why is the VS Seeker on the bench?
Oh, yeah, actually, correct.
Yeah, I did see the DM. I didn't have the chance to read everything, but I did see the DM. Garbodor has, I think, for the top of my head, 120. It's 100. Sorry.
I think I'm lossing Garbodor.
ADP GX Mega Venusaur Capital EX for the following cards. Ooh. Wait, there's a Mega Venusaur cap. Oh well, yeah, I guess there is. Yeah, the old one from Gen 6.
Actually, can I boss Garbodor up instead?
Yeah, that's fine.
I'll take a prize card.
Oh yeah, yeah. Cool. A Stantler draw turn. Let me think. All of this is kind of ass. Play Ditto.
Ditto hits the bench.
Use Ditto to get Trubbish back on. I want Trubbish. I think I want Wobbuffet actually here. Cessation Crystal on Wobbuffet.
Ew.
I'll retreat Stantler into Wobbuffet. And I will Jubilife Village to end my turn.
It was a misplay not getting rid of that Prime Catcher now, was it?
Yes, it was. I didn't expect I would get this kind of hand.
I'll draw for turn. I will evolve into Palkia V-Star.
Like, I did not expect to not find any basic finds, any basic search for like a good portion of the game, and also not naturally find any Trubbish, so, or Duskull, I mean. So, and also not find basic energies, I guess.
I'll max Elixir.
Okay. Full Art Carmen, Gold Artisan, Full Art Primaria, Full Art Sycamore, Lance Prism Star, Ditto Prism Star, Full Art Tapu Lele. Not bad. That's solid. Aww, Satch.
I'll attach Power Glass to turn. And I will play Prime Catcher to pull up Mr. Zacian V.
Cool.
I will then use Star Portal V-Star.
And you got a league price back and pull the Stamp Jolty on the X. Ooh, sick. I also had a local today where I got a few price packs, and I got a Stamp Mega Absol. I was really happy with that.
And I will Moonlight Shuriken, knocking out for Stantler and your Mimikyu Gengar Tag Team GX. Take 4 prize cards.
Yeah. That's a yikers. And I'm assuming you did the Power Glass trigger already. Yes. Yeah, that's her. Okay, I will draw for turn. That Jubilee City finally got me like some cards to work with. Bench Ditto Prism Star. And actually I don't want the Ditto Prism Star. Shit. I want to bench Duskull.
Oh and no, Duskull hits the bench.
Mr. Mime.
I'm terrified.
Fog Crystal. Psychic. Attach Psychic to this fella. Letter for these two. Selfie hoods on Mr. Mime.
Why?
Ultra Ball. I don't know, man. I think actually I do know why. So I'm planning on doing this. Ultra Ball for Lele. I did not mean to evolve into Lele. Give me a sec. Bench Lele, use Wonder Tag.
Have you played a supporter this turn?
Nope, not yet, but I will. I know.
Yeah, could have been worse.
Let's see. How will I do this? This is so fucking awkward, man. What are these cards? You know what? Guess I'll Intrepid Sword for 3 and end turn.
I'll draw for turn.
You were really tempted to trade for Gengar Mimikyu and for Lucamine, but you changed yourself for the Gengar, and the person you were trading with didn't want to trade their Lucamine. Should I say Lucamine? Yeah, I know. Gengar Mimikyu-GX is so goddamn expensive. It's not funny. Like, the regular Gengar Mimikyu-GX is, like, too much. Hard Retreats, Gren, and Moonlight. Not Moonlight, whatever the fuck that ability is called. Stupid ass.
Shield cards?
Yeah, that's...
Attach for turn.
I love how Jubilee Village sticks for so long for in like both these games. It's so funny.
Pokemon. I have no reason to get rid of it.
Yeah, true. It's like the better Tropical Beach in this format. I would say Tropical Beach probably better in like Expanded or Eternal. But I think Jubilee Village, just because your hand is more likely to be filled with cards you don't need, because your deck size is bigger as well, and hand sizes are usually bigger thanks to INO and stuff. And I think Jubilee is valid. For the 150.
For 150.
Right, draw a card for turn. Lords. You know what? I think this is actually hilarious. So I think I'll go for display. Attach Psychic here. Hard Retreat Zacian. Hard Retreat Zacian into Wobbuffet. Belelba and Bryson Man. Discards. Quick Ball. Dusknoir GX. And Frillish. Discard top 3 cards of my deck and discard down to 3 bench size. So I'll discard Trevenant and Zacian V. And I'll discard the top cards of my deck 3 times. Ditto Prism Star, Weezing, and Roxy. Wow, okay. So now you know why I run that Weezing, I guess, immediately. Ditto goes to Lost Zone instead. Let me just do this, so that's more obvious. Bench Ultra Necrozma. I did already attach return, unfortunately. Oh wait, Stealthy Hood does not protect it from my own level. Oh wait, no, it's fine. The Mr. Mime still has the ability because Wobbuffet doesn't work on psychic types. Okay.
Yeah, he's still a psychic type.
Yeah, I was thinking like, oh, Stealthy Hood doesn't block it from my own Wobbuffet, but it's still psychic, so it's fine. I'm doubting if I want to Jubilee Village or not, but I think I'm gonna refrain from Jubilee Village. I'll pass.
Alright, I'll draw for turn. I'll play Melanie.
Mm-hmm. Alright. Yeah, please put the Ditto Prism Star in your lasso.
Oh yeah.
Thank you.
Oh, you bumped your Trevenant. Are you really that scared?
I was a little scared.
Okay, I'll swing for knockout.
Alrighty.
I didn't really have a way to get around your Mr. Mime.
Push Ultra Necrozma and drop turn. Man, I wish I could run Hex Maniac.
Well, believe it or not, you banned Hex Maniac after I started using it.
You're so right.
I see the vision with the baby Necrozma though.
Yeah. Okay, I'll attach Rescue Energy to Duskull. I'll Versus Seeker for Ace Trainer, and I'll play Ace Trainer.
Okay. What does that do? How many do I draw? 3?
You draw 3.
Okay.
And I draw 6. Bench Trubbish.
Oh, I forgot to attach my energy last turn. Boo.
Bench Azelf and use Time Walk. So let me inspect my prizes. To get Garb and put this in my prizes.
He's garbing it right now.
And I'll pass.
I'll draw for turn.
This deck is really hard to pilot. Maybe I'm just a bad deck builder. The Dusknoir is so funny though, let's be honest. The Dusknoir, the Dark Palm Dusknoir is so funny. It's not okay, but it's really funny.
I will play Battle Compressor.
Yeah, Battle Compressor. First VIP pass, yep. And Squawk, that makes sense.
I will abstain from discarding a third card.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Lana's Fishing Rod.
Okay.
A Pokemon back into my deck.
Which Pokemon? Minun. Okay. And which tool? Or no tool?
There are no tools.
Rip.
Industrious Incisors, draw 3.
Mm-hmm.
I'll attach Water Energy for turn. I'll play Candace.
Yep.
2, fail.
That's crazy. Okay.
My deck's pretty thin. I'm not surprised. And how much
My deck's thinner.
Necrozma have?
Ultra Necrozma has 110 health.
Well, he's dead.
He do be dead, yeah. Push Azelf and draw. Garbodor. Nest Ball. Nest Ball for Wob. Actually? Yeah. Wait, why is my Zacian V in my deck? Sorry, my Zacian V and my Dusknoir are in my deck. They should be in discard. So should the energies that were attached to them. I forgot if there were 2 or 1 on the chat.
Mimikyu. How did that get back in the deck? Oh, it's never mind.
No, Genkyu's not back in the deck, right? Genkyu's in discard.
Yeah, my fault. Okay, I was looking through it and I didn't see it.
Oh no, I was looking at my discard. That's why. Hold on. Wait, what the hell-y? Yeah, okay. So I call Nest Ball for Wobbuffet. I'm cringe. I was looking at my discard for stuff to bench. That makes sense.
People do say use the discard pile as the second deck, but I don't know about that.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I mean, that makes sense. I guess I'll do this Jirachi.
Detour Jirachi.
Rocks admin. How the fuck did I not find a single energy? Maybe because there's a lot in discards. I guess there might be some truth to that. But also not a single tool, by the way. What I do have is Rare Candy Dusknoir, and I can Dark Palm the Radiant Greninja back into your deck. In your deck, it's not discard.
How did that get out of the prize cards? I thought you said it was prize.
It's the first prize I took. It's the first prize I took.
Bruh. Honestly, I'm not even that mad. My board's pretty solid.
Yeah, it's still pretty solid. It's way too late. But it goes into the deck, by the way. It's not discard.
Ah.
So the Power Glass 2 Water and Gren go into deck, not discard.
Sure. Alright.
Sadly, I didn't really find any energy. I can't use my Double Dragon to retreat this, right? I can't. No, I can't attach it to non-dragons. That sucks. I guess I'll Jubilee Village to end my turn. I was so down to like find Counter Catcher and just gust up that Hoothoot and retreat lock it. Or the Barrel, whatever. Like,
well, Iono isn't real, but I'm gonna play Noctowl for my hand.
Bro had Noctowl in hand. That's.
I would get Guzma and Hala. I mean, not Guzma and Hala, just Guzma.
It would be funny if you got Guzma and then like the supporter Hala. I don't know. There's probably a supporter that's named Hala. but I don't know what it does. Low-key kind of curious right now at this point. Is there a supporter named Hala? Yeah, there is. Shuffle your hand to your deck if you have used your GX attack, draw 7, if not, draw 4. That's ass. Okay.
I mean, it's not even that terrible.
It's not that bad, but it's like still like not great.
Yeah, GX attack is not that bad.
Like you could probably use it in this deck, because like you probably want to gank you early on.
What other trainer card do I even want?
You can also just grab one. Man,
you don't get any silly ideas.
Shit, he thinks I am the sillies.
Give me the
What do you want?
Give me the Dusknoir.
Okay.
And Dusknoir is very dead.
Yes, he does go to hand though. There's a rescue energy. Push this, I guess, and then draw turn. Does that even still grab anything? Yes, it does. I'll attach return here. Really, do I want to do that? How much retreat does Jirachi have? It has 0. Okay, that's interesting. Then
I don't know if you can do anything about this.
Yeah, because you have switch in hand. I was like, I can, because like I've hold on, I'll show the sauce I had. I have Dimension Valley. So I was thinking of like attaching to Mr. Mime and then trying to paralyze the Poké, but you have
that's why
you have switch.
That's why I got switch in hand, because I knew you were gonna try something silly.
Yeah, I can see that. See that now.
Roxy Iono to 0 or to 2, I guess, is your out.
I have Jirachi. But yeah, I guess.
There's
hold
the
on.
guy. There he is.
Yeah, sure. Play him.
Well, too bad he's not real.
I somehow still haven't even found a tool, which is like so funny.
I do believe I have checkmate.
And I'll use Detour to copy N.
Oh, that's cringe. I'll make it again, don't worry.
Alright. Enjoy.
Game. Bye-bye.
Is it game? You have to show me first.
Bye.
That's a game, okay.
Bye.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. That's fair.
Get that deck away from me.
So what do you think of the Dark Palm Dusknoir?
That's not fun to play against.
But you were right, it was a Dusknoir level X deck. You were right.
The card is just not fun. It's just not okay.
The Dark Palm Dusknoir, you mean?
Why are you allowed to? Why do you get to choose?
Yeah, it's so disgusting. And like the attack is like not that bad either in late game. Like the attack is actually not that bad. Like one reversal and you're there. Not that I run reversal, but
that is just not okay. Especially against that especially against decks like Absol that you need to load energy onto the board.
Yeah, it's like a Protect the President kind of deck. Yeah. But I thought the Dusknoir level X was silly, but I do think there needs to be some sort of action.
Dark Palm, bro, get that out of here. Get out.
But I did have Village Jellicent DX in this deck for funsies as well.
Yeah, well, good thing I didn't see those.
I guess so. Is there any other cool cards? Well, you saw the Roxy. I also run the Baby Koffing with Blow Away Bomb. Not just a Weezing.
Cool cards in my. I was like really considering multiple times going into.
I guess I have the unknown. Oh, you have Budu. That's fun.
That Budu was like, I was thinking, okay, well if I whiff, I think I have to go into Budu here.
Yeah, that's fair. Are there any other cool cards that you didn't get to see?
That I like mega bricked at the start.
Yeah, but so did I. That was the problem. And there's another card that you didn't see, which was Zinnia, which is pretty cool.
If the point where my best line is to be manually attaching to the barrel, I don't think we're doing very well.
No, probably not.
Alright, well, thanks for playing.
Yeah, do you want to still yap about Chaos Rising cards and how viable they might be for Commander?
Sure, but I'm gonna leave the call.
Oh yeah, that's completely fine. I understand. Alright, thanks for playing though. Appreciate ya. Yeah, I'll be closing Discord for now. So I can actually hear my music again. Hopefully. Oh wait, there was no music. There was an ad? Holy fuck. You guys didn't tell me there was an ad. You guys didn't tell me there was an ad. Did you think about what I said about the rule change? I did think about it, but I didn't really have the chance to think about it as much yet. I will have to think about it a little more, but it is growing on me. I will not spoil on what it is yet, but it is... It is growing on me, sure. Alright, let's look at the Chaos Rising cards. So, about Beedrill EX. I think it's silly. I like it, especially in Poké-Commander, where you can run more than 4 Weedle and more than 4 Kakuna and more than 4 Beedrill. I think it's a pretty solid card. You could probably make a cool deck around this. You're just hard countered by Locity. But I think you can probably make a pretty cool deck around this. I'm like 99% sure that you can cook with this. We of course do not have Forest of Vitality, which is or Forest of Giant Plants, which is like not ideal for Beedrill EX, which it does have in standard. I'm pretty sure there was like a Kakuna that could cheat evolutions though. I'm not entirely sure which one that was. Was there a Kakuna that could... Well, no, wait, there was a single strike Beedrill that you could cheat and play with single strike Mustard. That was what it was. But that's about it. You would build around Water Duplicate Kakuna? What? Water Duplicates? Hold on. Water Duplicates? Am I tripping? There's no card that's named Kakuna. Oh, wait, hold on. Am I tripping? There is a Kakuna with the Evo Cheat one. Yeah, okay. I wonder which one it is. That Frogadier had. Oh, there was a Kakuna that said like you can bench multiple other Kakunas from deck, probably then. Ultra Evolution. Sending Pokeballs not poison, flip a coin. If heads, search your deck for an evolution card that evolves from Kakuna and put it onto Kakuna. That's probably not the one. Lead Evolution. Hide, Harden, Bug Bite, Stiffen. Sun and Moon or Sword and Shield. Oh, this one, yeah. From the one from Crimson Invasion. Search your deck for up to 3 Kakuna, put them on your bench and shuffle your deck. Yeah, okay. Multiply. Oh, Water Duplicates the attack of the Frogadier. I just now realized. Oh wait, hold on. My sign is off again. Let me turn it on. Let me turn it on again. My sign. We have to keep it on at all times. The neon sign is there to promote. You can think of the name. That's okay. That's okay. We found it. We found it. We found it. Yeah. This is, like, the Beedrill has potential. It's just a little unfortunate that you don't have Forest, so you have to manually evolve a lot of things. Does that Mirage Step since that's more relevant? I guess so. This is kind of ass. I mean, like 80 for, like 160 potentially for tree is cool, but on a basic, but it's too situational. What does this chest say again? I haven't really looked that much into this set yet, if I'm gonna be honest. Having said that, by the way, I'll put Dusknoir on the ban list together with Legality for Chaos Rising, if that's okay. If you guys can wait a little bit on that. I'll just not play Dusknoir for like the remaining time until we ban it. But I think it's more fine to consolidate the ban list in like fewer updates that are bigger rather than. I will not play Noir again. That's a disgusting card. I will not play Noir again. Let's see. This Pokemon's in the active spot and is damage by an attack from your opponent's Pokemon. Place 3 damage counters attacking Pokemon for each grass to this. There was a Chestnut V that did something similar to this, right? Oh yeah, this was yeah. If you have multiple Chestnut V in play, then it was per Chestnut V, and this is per Grass Energy to this Pokemon. I don't know. I don't even know if it's that broken. It's just not fun. Yeah. To be fair, I don't think it's like the most broken thing ever. It just doesn't really promote fun gameplay, which, especially in multiplayer games, it's not really fun because it can just get the last Pokemon that someone has on the bench and they can just be like semi-donked. They have to find like a basic in their next turn, which is probably the part that makes me want to put it on the ban list the most. This is a pretty cool Vulpix. Like Cinch is like not the worst thing in the world. Let's see, move all damage counters from one of your bench Pokemon, one of your opponent's bench Pokemon to their active. Oh, what the helly? Move all damage counters from one of your opponent's bench Pokemon to their active. That's. I thought it was like the similar effect, like from one of your bench Pokemon to your opponent's active, but it's from one of their bench Pokemon to active. I don't know if this is good. Probably not. Fuck your evolutions, your setup. Yeah. Yeah, it's not that fun, probably. This is a really good Fennekin. Probably like the best Fennekin to be running. What does this Ho say? Put up to 3 basic Pokemon from your discard pile into your bench. That's fun, I guess, but it's not that great. Especially on an attack. The Delphox line is quite good. Like, I guess this is like not the worst breaks-in ever. The best breaks-in, of course, is the Serena one, but not for Commander because you can only run one Serena. I have seen the Delphox, of course, because it's one of the pre-release promos. This is discard fire to draw 7, and then you do 30 for each energy attached to all Pokemon in play. Like this seems quite solid. I think this could see play in Poké-Commander. I know Fire's been struggling a little bit lately because Water is so good. But I think this has some sauce. Yeah. I think Delphox has some sauce for sure. Let's see. The Mega Pyroar's ass. I have seen that card. That card is just not good. What does this Octillery do again? During your opponent's next turn, defending opponent tries to attack, flips 2 coins. If either stills attack does nothing. That's not that great. I have seen this Delibird. I do think this Delibird is very fun for standard. I'm not sure how good this is in Poké-Commander, especially against certain decks. It's a very matchup dependent card. I don't think you would want to put this in your deck unless you want a meme. But yeah, honestly, Palkia might run this. I think Palkia might run this. Because like attaching 3 energy for just like a 1 energy attack on a tiny little basic is pretty good. One of the reasons you suggested the rules change because the guy would become relevant. Who's the guy? And Water would take a nosedive. Water would take a nosedive. But that does mean that stuff like Iron Hands EX and ADP and Guzzlord like become cards that we have to consider for again. So the same card that got cock blocked Water for the last 5 years, which would be Iron Hands. You probably mean Iron Hands EX. Yeah, Iron Hands EX would be relevant. That's fair. What does this Keldeo do? I don't think I feel comfortable with the fact that this attack is called Penetrate. like what the fuck, man? This is probably not the actual card name, but it's probably like something like Pierce or whatever. I don't think Especially with this being such a brony Pokemon. Like, why is this attack called Penetrate? This card is not good, by the way. Mega Greninja. Is this good? It's just Water Shuriken Greninja from the XY era, but on a 3-prizer. Like, the attack is, I guess, somewhat interesting, but it's only 200. For the My Little Pony freaks, yeah. So I think in Poké-Commander this is not that great unless you really want to get like more redundancy and or have a build up with a lot of switching, so you can like Surfing Beach into both Greninjas and play switches or like retreats. Like, that's possible, but like, how good is that? I have no clue. I think the Avalok is very funny. It's just like single price Mega Abomasnow. It doesn't have merit in Commander. Maybe. I guess you could run a deck with 1 Bergmite, 1 Avalok, 1 Snover, 1 Mega Abomasnow, and then just like 96 basic energies. That would be funny. I don't think that's good. Water Duplicate Greninja Shenanigans would be good. That would be good, but I'm not sure if Mega Greninja would fit into that specifically. I feel like the older Greninjas are just better for that. Maybe it's like good enough as like a 4th or 5th Greninja is what I'm trying to say. If you have the room for that. See, if this attack's damage knocks out your opponent's active Pokemon during your next turn, this Pokemon can't be affected by damage or effective attacks. Oh, so this is like the Marshadow from Phantasmal, but worse because this is a stage 1 and it does less damage. It is 1 energy attack, but still, this is not that good. Let's see, I think the Fluffy is like pretty solid as well, because this is just item locks for 40. Like, this is similar to Vikavolt V that item locks for 50, but Vikavolt V is a basic, but it is a 2-prizer. It is a 2-prizer. This is only a 1-prizer. And the Ampharos is actually like not that bad. Like 220 is nothing to scoff at, but you do have to judge probably, or do any other shenanigans to get the same number of cards in your hand as your opponent. But like 220 is not terrible, and in standard you can run this with like Relicanth to like do item lock for 120. Which is kind of gross. Item blocking for 120 damage is disgusting, by the way. You do have to like do things like judge, but like it's like a good Ampharos. It's probably not the best Ampharos in Poké-Commander, but it's solid. You probably would run this. You would especially run this Fluffy. I think this Fluffy is more or less like the biggest buff to the Ampharos line. This is Doo-Doo. Deoxys is extremely relevant. Yeah, not this one though. This one's ass. Psy-Spear Deoxys is pretty cool. So it's 3 Psychic for 120, but if it has 5 energy in total attached, of which 3 are Psychic, it also does 120 to one of your opponent's bench Pokemon. This is like kind of relates to the Amazing Rare Raikou, which does 120 and 120 to bench. The thing about this Raikou is that it's literally, quite literally, in Poké-Commander only fits in a Pikachu-EX deck list, the Terra Pikachu-EX, because that's the only other Pokemon with the exact same type combination for this, and that can be a Commander. So that card can only be run if your Commander is that. But this does the same thing. Like, yes, you need more energies. Instead of Grass Lightning Metal, you need like 5 energies, of which 3 are Psychic. But it's Psychic only, so you can fit this into a lot more different decks, and like this could be the main attacker for Garbodor EX in Expanded, not also in Expanded maybe, but mostly for Poké-Commander. If you want to play Guardian Poké-Commander, you should probably heavily consider running this card. The part that's a little bit awkward is that if you go from 0 to 5 energies attached to this Pokemon, if you attach all of them via Garbodor EX's ability, this guy's on 20 HP left. It's like kind of similar vibes to Screamtail, where it's really close to dying, so like any pings will get it off, just like with the Drifloon and Screamtail. But this guy's solid. This is probably better than Screamtail, if I'm gonna be honest. Like, it kind of sucks that it's like 2 retreat and 120 HP, so you know you can't level ball for it or Buddy Poffin for it. You can still Nest Ball or Pokeball for this, or Mysterious Treasure or Fog Crystal, so I think it's a solid card for Poké-Commander for sure. All the more reason to run bench protection. This card's ass. This card's probably also ass. Mega Floette. In Poké-Commander, in my opinion, this card is also ass. It's the best option in Guardian No Cap. I think Spectrier is also solid, especially since Spectrier bypasses a bench protection, and you can actually like nuke a bench protection Pokemon with that. And Spectrier also moves all the energy back into the discard pile, whereas with Deoxys, you keep the all the energy on the Deoxys itself. So if you like boss around it, the energy stays on the Deoxys, and you don't really have access to it anymore for your Garbodor EX ability. So I think both Spectrier and Deoxys are relevant new attackers for Garbodor EX in Poké-Commander. That gets a really huge buff from lately. Mega Floette EX is just not that good, I think, in my opinion. Yeah, in Standard, I also think it's not that great, because like the whole Prism Tower combo, we'll talk about that later, because it's gonna appear later down the line. Like Tree Energy 200 on basic is like not the worst. Like there's of course stuff like Zacian V, which is 230, and like the acceleration is nice, but this is a tree price Pokemon, and it's not even that bulky for a tree price Pokemon. So maybe you can cook with this. I'm not saying like this is the worst card of all time. I've definitely seen worse cards in this set. Definitely worse Psychic cards in this set as well, but I've also seen better Psychic cards in this set. So maybe you can cook with this, but it's like not the best thing ever, unfortunately. Hey, 1 energy for 70 damage is pretty funny. I forgot what Emma does. What does Emma do again? Is that... I'm assuming that's from the same set. Reveals their hand draw the cards equal to the number of Pokemon in their hand. Yeah. Not that great for standards. We have to talk about that later, though. Reminds you of Pikarom, but shit this time. Yeah, fair. Alright, this Meowstic is not that good, because LGM is just better. The Phantom is funny. It is funny. Remind me again, I'm pretty sure we banned Trevenant. Pretty sure we banned like the good Trevenants. Yeah, we banned Item Lock Trevenant. That's okay, so that's like the most abusable thing. Pretty sure there's not really any other relevant Trevenants that you want to be evolving into with this immediately. You can't do it on turn 1 anyway, so maybe this one is like okay. You can probably cook with this. Like the fact that you can like evolve this right away is fun, and also generates damage counters for yourself. But yeah, the Item Lock Trevenant is banned. Yeah, so that makes him like not that good. Like if that card was not banned, then Phantom would be really good, but it's banned. So, and I don't think this Trevenant is that great either. The Gorgai CX is interesting. Like this is like the Horror Rondo is a similar attack to the Hisuian Zoroark V-Star. Sorry. I think Zoroark V-Star is probably better than that in Poké-Commander itself, because that card is colorless, so you can fit that into literally any archetype. Gorgai CX is like solid, I think. It's a solid attacker, but you probably need to hard combo this with like either Risky Ruins or Gapejaw or any other like damage spread. But you could probably make something with this. Like it's definitely not a bad attack. The plus 50 modifier is really, really good. I don't think Phantom is that relevant for Expanded, because you can think about it this way. You can also just bench a Phantom turn 1 and then evolve it into Trevenant turn 2. Like, you can just bench another Phantom turn 1 and evolve it into Trevenant turn 2. So, yeah. And remember, in Expanded, you can even use Wally. In Expanded, you can use Wally to evolve into Trevenant on turn 1 going second immediately. So, in that sense, the fact that you can't do this on turn 1 makes it not that great. I mean, it's still like probably solid, but it's not that solid, you know? Alright. Xerneas Geostorm. This is like maybe an interesting attacker for Mega Gardevoir in standards. I'm not sure about Poké-Commander. I feel like the damage scaling is like not that great. I'd probably rather attack with like either Deoxys or Spectrier or Screamtail or Drifloon. Not with this, I think. It's like if you're lacking attackers and you want more than those 4, then I guess this is probably like a good 5th attacker, but there's just better options. I feel like there's just better options. Unfortunately. Sudowoodo is funny. Like this recovers 2 book of transformation. It's funny for standard, not for Poké-Commander, because we can only run 1 book of transformation, which would which makes the card kind of bad, but we'll talk about that later. Would rather be using one of the 4 main Guardy options. Yeah, exactly. 80 HP Fampi. This is like big Damaggio for stage 1, Loki. But it's not that great, I think. I guess with like 1 fighting, 1 ignition, you're there, but you can probably do a lot better things in fighting. Yo, 70 HP fighting type Baltoy alert. Any gamers in chat? Is this like the first 70 HP fighting type Baltoy? I'm not entirely sure on that. I think it is the first 70 HP fighting type Baltoy. That's... Oh no, wait. We had one in Sword and Shield base. Never mind. Never mind. This is 2 retreat as well. The guy from Sword and Shield base was 1 retreat. Never mind. I'm baited. I'm jebaited. Never mind. This is the second best Baltoy that you can run, probably. Or maybe not even, because it's 2 retreats. But the continuous spin attack is really funny, though. And like, this is like probably fun in standard, because there's no other devolution effects other than specifically the Archeops from White Flare. So this could be interesting for standard. For Poké-Commander, it's probably... Just use TM Devo. Yeah, like 30 times is a really good multiplier. It's like, this is the same attack as the Tyrogue, the baby Tyrogue, you know? Here, the baby Tyrogue. Flip a coin to get deals attack does 30 more damage for each head. So, like, I feel like the baby Tyrogue is probably better because it's a free attack. And you also always get the 10. But it's still funny on the Baltoy. It's like a Baltoy you can consider. Okay, we got another 40 HP free retreat Zubat. 2 hits for 70 instead of 30. Yeah, and it's boostable with Premium Power Pro, so it's actually like very solid. I mean, it's free retreat, so it's probably like not the worst Zubat ever, but I think there's several Zubat with free retreats. Yeah, this is a Golbat that walls basic Pokemon, so it's probably like one of the better Golbats around. I really can't think off the top of my head if there's like a Golbat you'd rather play rather than the other than like the Golbat that pings damage. You might want to run that one over this one, but this feels solid. Like walling basic Pokemon is not bad at all. I've not seen this Crobat yet, I think. Oh no, wait, this is one of the pre-release promos. Yeah, if this is an active, you search your deck for a card, shuffle it, and put it on top. So that's interesting. If you change the rules, it's relevant in Crobat Checkmate. Maybe that's relevant in Crobat Checkmate. Yeah. Yeah, I guess Crobat Checkmate becomes relevant if we change the rules on that. Yeah. Then that Golbat becomes relevant. I don't think this Crobat is that great, unfortunately. Like, it's probably fun in standard. It's probably fun in standards, but other than that, I don't really see it. Like, you can probably combo this with Enzor EX or like any other draw. You know, I know you really like that deck. Got a campaign for the rule change. Yeah. I do like Crobat Checkmates. Crobat Checkmates is like one of my favorites of all time. With like Crobat Checkmate with like the Shroud of Fable Dusknoir line is one of my favorite decks of all time. Like just going like Dusknoir Curse Blast into Critical Bite on a Squawkabilly felt so good for 4 prizes. It's insane. Dopamine was crazy. If Pokemon's active spot and takes damage from an attack from your opponent's Pokemon, the attacking Pokemon is now poisoned. And Venoshock for... This is not that great. This is interesting. But it's not that good, I think. Because it requires your opponent to cooperate. Which is not something that's always going to happen. Crobat stonks when the Badoo got printed. Yeah, exactly. Crobat stonks were up when Badoo was printed. Unfortunately, Crobat and Badoo were only together for exactly one set in Standard together. And it was exactly Prismatic Evolutions. Because after that we got Journey together, which was rotation for Crobat. So Crobat Checkmate felt really good in that specific pocket, but also not. Because Badoo was still really annoying for your setup. Because you were really reliant on like Buffin and Candy and stuff. To get your Pidgeotty X's and your Dusknoirs in play and stuff. So, yeah. It was a little bit like double-double. This is probably the best Stunky we've ever gotten, right? I don't recall there being another 70 HP Stunky with a 1 damage attack. I am so wrong. I mean, I guess this attack is worse. This attack is also worse. And the others are not 70 HP. Yeah, so I guess this is technically the best Stunky if you want a 70 HP Stunky. There's like 1 retreat, 60 HP Stunky, so... what's this contact do? Not very much. Rubbish, sure. But it was a blessing and a curse for checkmate. Yeah, it was a little. It felt a little double. If your opponent's active Pokemon has any tools attached to it, it sucks to do 20 less damage. Dude, what are we looking at here? If this had like 100 less damage, the card would probably be like somewhat interesting and like maybe not that great, but maybe interesting. This is 20 less damage. So only 20. Like, this card is not good. Oh, good scrub though. Right? This is a good scrub. Is this one of the better scrubs? I think it's the first 70 HP dark type scrub. Yeah. Yeah, this is the best scrub we've gotten so far. The first 70 HP scrub, and it's 10 retreat, 1 retreat. It's optimal scrub if you want a dark scrub, that is. Like, there's also psychic scrubs. We'll check the Dragalge later because that's a dragon type. This is probably not optimal Beldum because I think Magnetic Lift Beldum or the one from Temporal Forces is better, but this is still like one of the better Beldums. For standard, I'm not sure if this is optimal because there's also this Beldum for standard, which is 10 and then 50 for 3. This is 10 and then like 20 for 2. So I like this one more personally because it has the potential to do 50. But like when the other Beldum rotates, this is probably the best Beldum. It's the only metal type Beldum, by the way, if that other Beldum rotates. This Metang is like whatever, but... And we all know in standard, this Metagross is going to pair really, really well with Slowking. If we're talking about Poké-Commander, I don't think this is that good. Like, 300 damage is cool. You have 2-turn Badoo KO, so it's optimal. But okay, I see what you mean. I see what you mean. You have like Headbutt into Beam is a KO with Badoo. That's fair, that's fair. I see what you mean. But I think at that point, you probably want to do like one swing with Beldum and then like evolve into Metang and just Metal Claw for KO, so it doesn't matter in that sense. Metallic Hammer. Yeah, this card is unfortunately not that great in Poké-Commander. It just requires a lot of acceleration, which we don't really have for Metal. Like, yes, there's Bronzong, and there's Metal Saucer, and we get Felipe in this set, but it's really good in Slowking. But for Slowking to work in like Poké-Commander, you would need a commander that's both Metal and Psychic, which you can do, but the question then becomes how consistent does your Slowking deck become if you're hampering yourself for such a specific commander. That's the question about that. Like, this is a really good card in Slowking, don't get me wrong. Like, you probably want to run like 2 copies of this and 2 copies of Kyurem and then like maybe 1 other attacker and then you're set for standard. Probably like the one that KOs special energy Pokemon or something like that. But for Poké-Commander, I don't think this is that great. There's a lot of better Metagross. Is this optimal Ferroseed? I don't think there's ever been a 1 retreat Ferroseed, if I'm going to be honest. But this is 1040, and this is 40 for 2. Yeah, this one's way better. Yeah. yeah. So it's Optimal Ferroseed. Cool. Maybe Necrozma would work solid in Slowking Commander. Yeah, honestly, could be interesting. You know what the cook is for Slowking in Commander? I made a Slowking Commander deck, so I was planning on bringing it next time, but so I don't want to spoil it too much. But Loki Stevens Claydol is like not a bad card for Slowking Commander. Like doing 220, solid. I'm not sure if this made the final cut, but like this is it's a really cool like psychic type attacker that we can copy. Anyway, Optimal Ferroseed. This Ferrothorn is really funny. But how good is it? I have no idea. Worse in every way than Metagross. Yeah. So the thing is, the Slowking deck that I made was psychic only. There's only psychic types in that list. I wanted to do it more as a proof of concept to see if we had enough psychic type attackers to make this work. And also the build that I made is pre-Chaos Rising, so I did not have access to Metagross. So that's the reason why Metagross is not in that deck. Anyway, the Ferrothorn, the prank drop ability is very funny. How good do I think this is? I'm not entirely sure. If like Tyrantrum and Mega Excadrill become like meta staples, then I guess you could do stuff like Cypher Maniac for this on top and then like let your opponent discard 8, but that's not good, right? Because the thing is, it only triggers when your opponent triggers this with like an attack ability, an item, or a supporter. Although, if your opponent 0-6 you, and you choose to discard this from your hand, then your opponent discards the top 8. This could be like a cool card in a control mirror, if control ever becomes a deck. Right? By the way, can you guys hear me? I know there's an ad playing, but the ads are probably a little bit asymmetrical. Let me know if you're affected by the ad. I'll wait accordingly if necessary. But let me know. Holy shit. Let's go. That was a good ass drink. Yeah, I'm trying to think of like other cards that could discard this. Because my first instinct for this card was Holding Shovel to discard the top 2 cards of your own deck. But the thing is, it says by your opponent's attacks ability, so you can't trigger it yourself, unfortunately. Which kind of sucks. But I do think this card is interesting. Like if you're an Alakazam deck that's scared of being 0-6'd, then you can like, I guess, use this in game 1. If you get 0-6, you get to... And it depends on how many Ferrothorn you want to run, of course, but if you run like 4 Ferrothorn... Okay, hear me out, guys. We run 4 Ferrothorn, no Ferroseed in Alakazam. Your opponent 0-6 you, and you discard 4 Ferrothorn, decking half of your opponent's deck, and maybe winning you the game at that point. Probably winning you the game at that point. What do we think? What do we think? Any truthers in chat? Any truthers? I think that would be really funny. I just don't think it's that good, unfortunately. Oh wait, it's discarded from your deck, not from your hand. Oh my god. Are you kidding me? This card is ass. This card is so ass. Wait, was this the same thing with the Amoonguss? The Amoonguss was from a hand, right? Its Pokemon is discarded from your hand. Yeah, this is... I thought it was similar to this one, where it was if it was discarded from your hand. It's only attack or ability from opponent's Pokemon, or by an effect of your opponent's item or... Oh no, so it's the same. It discards your opponent's hand. Like, this card was actually like somewhat playable some of the time. But this is from only from your deck? Are you kidding me? This card's ass. This card is straight ass. There's nothing I can say about it. Cobalion EX. Like this, the Metal Road allows it to like always move metal towards it. This is a good card, like 200 on a basic EX Pokemon is not that great. I'd rather run Zacian V than this, man. Like this is not that good. This is honestly quite mediocre. Like, the fact that it auto moves Metal Energy to itself is pretty nice. But I don't think it's that good, unfortunately. Especially because it's Con Attack turn after turn. Mega Dragalge is interesting, I'll tell you that. Like, Corrosive Liquid is a very, very funny attack. I'm talking about Commander here. In Standard, I don't know how good this is. And like, Pernicious Poison... Like, the fact that you can run this with Water Dark, you can make this your commander to have it in a Dragon Water Dark deck. It could be interesting. But Pernicious Poison is like your payoff attack, which only does 160. But it does, like, if your opponent can't retreat, then they take another 160 next turn. Which probably KOs them. Which is funny. So, what can you combine this with to, like, disincentivize your opponent from retreating? I don't think there's any specific card that retreat locks your opponent if it's on the bench with like an ability or poke power. I don't think that card exists, so you would have to maneuver around your opponent's switches and stuff, which doesn't make this card better. But like, the Corrosive Liquid is like a Megaton blower minus Stadium for 2 colorless, which is interesting. I like, this might be a funny commander, but other than that, I don't think it's that good. Especially not since you can only run 3 Skrelps with this, because the Psychic Skrelps are not legal with this specifically. Bad Gumi. I don't know how good this Sliggoo is, and the Goodra is silly. You can't run this with the Dragalge in Commander, unfortunately. It would be fun combine, like this is probably the idea that they had in Standard, like combine this with the Mega Dragalge, but like this, it's on a coin flip, man. It's on a coin flip. It's not that good, unfortunately. Better just retreat lock attacks, man. So this Tauros is really funny. Let me be clear, this Tauros is so funny. Especially in Poké-Commander, where you can run a lot of Tauros. A lot of different Tauros. If you have Skyfield in play, you can get up to 9 Tauros in play. Or Pokemon with Tauros in the name, so Paldean Tauros also work. And Tauros EX works, Tauros V works. Or Tauros capital EX, like any Rulebox Tauros work as well. Even stuff like Dark Tauros or Team Rocket Tauros works, which is really funny. The thing is, you have to flip a coin for each of your Pokemon with Tauros in the name, and then it does 50. It can target bench, but the fact you have to flip a coin for each of those instances is a little awkward. Like, if it just did like 30 outright per Tauros without flipping coins, I think this card would be better. But like 50 per Tauros, but you have to flip for each, is a little bad. It's really funny though. I have a Tauros deck prepared for when Chaos Rising does come out, or Poké-Commander. But this is still like one of the better Tauros in that specific deck, of course. So Patrat is really relevant in Standard itself, because this would block Monkey-Dory stuff. Blocking Monkey-Dory is really relevant, like Watchtower turns this off, of course, but blocking Monkey-Dory is like so relevant in this meta that you probably still die to Frostlass stuff, but this still dies to Frostlass, it still dies to Dusknoir and Dusklops stuff, so it's like I'm assuming it's like a necessary evil in Standard, or necessary tech card in Standard, I should say. I don't know how good this is in Poké-Commander, because not a lot of people are playing Monkey-Dory or damage moving effects. So this would be like an extremely specific niche. It's nice that it's colorless, because that means it can fit into any deck. But I don't know, man. I don't know. And the Watchhawk is like ass. The Watchhawk is like low-key ass. Like, unannounced check is funny as fuck. Let me be honest. It's so funny to just pick more than one specific card to shuffle it back into your opponent's deck, but it's reliant on coin flips once again. Cinccino EX is silly. Like the Energized Slap, you can probably do something with this. I still think Baby Cinccino is better, the one that gets 70 for each special energy attached to that Pokemon. I think that one is better than this one, especially because it's a single riser. Like, this can have, like, on a coin flip, getting no damage from an attack, which could be nice, but once again, it's a coin flip. I'm not really sold on how good that specifically is. Special red card is a very, very good card for standard, don't get me wrong. Incredibly good card for standard. I'm not sure how good this is for Poké-Commander, because we have this is of course a 10 prize card format rather than a 6 prize card format. And to be honest, to be perfectly honest, getting to 3 prizes, getting your opponent getting to 3 prizes takes a long shot. It takes a really long shot for them to get there. It's really good hand disruption. It's like reset stamp on that level, but it only works for, so in standard it works for about half the game, slightly less than half the game. For special red card, that percentage is even lower. Like if in standard it works for like 40% of the game, for Poké-Commander it works for like 20% of the game, if not less. So I'm not sold on this. I'm sorry. It's an incredibly powerful effect. Don't get me wrong. Also, I didn't realize about the multi-targeting effects of this card specifically. If you are in a multiplayer game, you would have to require all 3 of your opponents to have either 3 or less prize cards, and then you get to hand disrupt all of them, which is an incredibly specific situation that's probably almost never going to happen. I don't think this card is that good, unfortunately. We have stuff like Iono N, Marnie, Roxanne, Team Rocket's admin. We have so much hand disruption in format that is like actually quite good. I don't think you need this specifically. Like, I probably even think Unfair Stamp is better than this card. Like, a lot better than this card in Poké-Commander. Big Catch Net is actually like really strong recovery. This is a big buff for water decks, if I'm gonna be honest. This is like incredible. Incredible for water decks. I'm pretty sure Sam, if he's seeing this card, is foaming at the mouth and immediately adding this over like Super Rod. Right, Sam? I don't know if you're still here, Sam, but you're probably cutting Super Rod and adding this card, if I'm gonna be honest. Yes, you can't recover grass or lightning stuff, but your Terrapagos list, but you probably don't want to. You want this. You want this. 3 Pokemon and 3 basic water. Sorry, 3 water Pokemon and 3 basic water is crazy. Crazy recovery. In standard, I think this is less good, specifically because Sacred Ash and Energy Recycler are already seeing play. Book of Transformation is not playable in Poké-Commander, unfortunately. Like specifically verbally not playable, because you can't play 2 Book of Transformation at once, because you can only put 1 of them in your deck. So yeah, but this is a Fortin-like effect. It's fun for standard, I think. Adds a new level of complexity layer to standard. If you want to run this, it sucks that you have to play 2 at once. So that's like the downside of this. So if you want like an efficient way to do this, you probably have to run at least, like, you have to play 2 at once, so you have to play at least 3, but then if you do that, then the 3rd one becomes obsolete, so you probably want to run 4. But then if you prize one of them, you still only have the card like once in your deck. You know what I mean? Like, I really don't like these cards that you have to play 2 of in one turn. Like, the only good card in that sense for me that's not on the ban list is, not on the expanded ban list, that is Cross Switcher, which is like a Guzma on 2 items, which is worth it in my opinion, because that's a really powerful effect. And of course, Puzzle of Time is banned in expanded, so yo, fuck those ads. Okay. But yeah, the Book of Transformation is probably not as good as people are saying it is, but it's funny. AZ's Tranquility. This card is ass for Poké-Commander. I'm like, this is ass. Just run pickup cards. Felipe, attach up to 2 basic metal energy from your discard pile to one of your metal Pokemon. Solid. It's like double patch, but it can also be active. So that's interesting. How good is this? I'm not entirely sure. You can probably do some sauce with this. You can probably do some cool sauce with this, but I'm not smart enough for this. All those metal enjoyers, go put this in every single one of your metal lists, because it's probably like one of the best metal cards we've seen. But what specifically you enable with this, that's not up to me. Like, go figure that out for yourselves. It's probably a pretty good card though. Roxy's performs during their next turn. Their poison Pokemon can't retreat. Okay, so I haven't seen this card yet, but this is probably what they intended to do with the Mega Dragalge. Like, if you can, like, the thing is, like, you can gust a Mega Kangaskhan. You can't do that actually, because that's also supporter. You can't gust and do Roxy's in one turn for standard. We don't have item gust. We have like the Meowstic, like special the teaser toy or gusting stuff, I guess. But that's not, or like Hariyama, I guess. Maybe. Hopstopwool. This is fun though. It's a little silly. Poison Pokemon can't retreat is really silly, but it still doesn't block switches or whatever, so how good is this? Not entirely true. Not entirely sure. Especially in Poké-Commander, I don't think it's that great. Although, hear me out, if you have stuff like Brute Bonnet or anything that like poisons both actives, because it would poison every active in multiplayer games, this would be able to retreat lock multiple people. This would be able to retreat lock multiple people, as in like if all your opponent's Pokemon are poisoned, then all of them can't retreat during their next turns. So yeah. That's like kind of that part. And you can run this with like, there's a stadium that like makes it so that when you switch in another Pokemon and that becomes poisoned instead if the active was poisoned. I'm not entirely sure what that one was called again. It was a stadium from the Sun and Moon era, so we can take a look. I remember that it was a stadium from the Sun and Moon era, but I'm not sure which one it was. Was it Dust Island? Yeah, whenever either player switches their poisoned active Pokemon with one of their bench Pokemon, with the effect of a trainer card. Yeah, okay, so they can't retreat, so they probably have to play switch. But then a new active Pokemon is now affected by that special condition. Yeah, so the new active is now also poisoned. So, okay, so you can combo Dust Island with Roxy's performance in Poké-Commander. That's a pretty cool combo, but how good is it? I'm not entirely sure. You would have to play test that. But that's a good idea. That's like a fun idea. I think that's very innovative. Emma, on the other hand. This card probably has to get banned. I haven't playtested enough with this in Poké-Commander to know how much on average you're drawing with this. But if cards like Acerola's Inspiration, whatever the fuck that card is called, I have no clue actually. What is it called again? Yeah, Acerola's, if stuff like Acerola's Premonition had to be banned, on average you probably have more Pokemon than... No, that's not true. You probably have more trainers than Pokemon in your hand. But if we had to ban stuff like Battle Reporter and Acerola's Premonition and Zizu and... There's another few of those, like something like Last Specialty or something. Or Erica's Hospitality. I think those are like most of them. I think we probably have to ban this card as well. Specifically because this looks at all 3 of your opponent's hands. And then you can get to count all of those Pokemon and then draw up to that many cards. It's probably a little too good. Especially if someone is bricking with like a lot of evolution Pokemon in their hand. You just are like, oh look, you have 5 Pokemon in your hand. You have like 1 and you have like 2. I draw 8 off of this supporter. That's pretty crazy. Like that's like broken crazy. So yeah. This probably has to get banned for Poké-Commander. In standard this is like ass, if I'm gonna be honest. Like it's funny with specifically the Esper, because you can do 70 for 1 high kick. But then at that point just use Soul Rock, man. Just use Soul Rock. Or Fan Rotom. Hyper Rogue Edgefloid. So this was the card that was supposed to combo with Mega Fluid. So you have to play Prism Tower, either last turn or this turn, or either last turn have it stick or play it this turn, and then you can play this to discard the Prism Tower and make this a new stadium to give Mega Floette plus 150 HP to make it a 400 HP basic Pokemon. Sounds like a very specific combo that requires 2 stadiums and still makes your Mega Floette one-shottable by metal Pokemon. So, like, in Poké-Commander this is not good, because you only have one Mega Floette EX, one Prism Tower, and one Hyper Rogue Floette. So this is not good. And this is straight up not not good in Poké-Commander. There's not nearly enough stadium recovery for you to be able to consistently keep that, like, keep playing the Hyper Rogue Floette turn after turn, and then also like hope your opponents don't bump it. I guess technically, hold on, hold on. What does the card exactly say? You can play this card. You can play this card only if Prism Tower is in play. But there was an older Gothitelle that said once you're in turn, you may discard any stadium card in play and put a stadium card with a different name from your discard pile into play. So you can still use Magic Teleport Room Gothitelle to put the Hyper Rogue Floette in play. But at that point, just put Nude Zone back, man. Neutralization Zone is way better than this. Neutralization Zone is way better than this as a like a limited stadium that you usually can't get back. So and like Prism Tower itself is like not that bad though. Like discard 2, draw 1 is for standard not that bad at all, because we don't really have a lot of hyper aggro cards like that. Stuff like Tracking Shoes and Acro Bike, we lost those a long time ago. So we don't really have any more like item cards that specifically draw cards a lot. So yeah, Prism Tower is not a bad shout. Not a bad shout whatsoever. For hyper aggro decks like Cerulege specifically, or even Typhlosion, you would definitely run this. But in Poké-Commander, I'm not entirely sure if you want to run this, yes or no. Let's see, Nitro Fire Energy. As long as it's attached to a Pokemon, it provides 1 Fire Energy. If an attack used by the Fire Pokemon discards attached, you would discard cards, put it into your hand after applying damage and effects of that attack. So this is Burning Energy, but worse, right? That's what the card is called. Yeah, because this is if it's discarded by attack, Fire Pokemon discards attached to, you reattach it from the discard pile. That Pokemon after attacking, you reattach it, and this just goes to hand. Also, I'm pretty sure this doesn't even combo with Oricorio GX, Oricorio EX, because you can only play basic Fire. So, like the Mega Charizard from Standards, I guess you can combo this. It would go to hand, the Nitro Fire Energy, but it's not that good. Also, because you can't accelerate it with Oricorio. Which means this is probably going to be your attachment for turn if you're playing it in that standard deck. This is like worse Burning Energy. I don't know why this got printed, man. At least it has a different name, so it's not like a Radat. Bubble Water Energy, as long as it's attached to a Pokemon, it provides a Water Energy. This Water Pokemon, the card's attached to, covers from all special conditions and can't be affected by any special conditions. This is very, very situational, and I don't think that's worth it. But Magnum Metal Energy is a pretty gosh darn good card to like if you compare it to the other 2 energies we got this set. Like this gives Metal Pokemon free retreat. This gives, okay, so sorry, I should rephrase. This gives one of your Metal Pokemon free retreat. If this energy sticks there, it gives a Metal and it gives a free retreat. So it's like Floatstone and a Metal Energy in one, which is like crazy. This is like probably for Metal a better card than Philippe from this set. I think Philippe plus Magnum Metal Energy is really putting Metal decks back on the map again. Because holy fuck. Those are 2 very, very solid cards to get for Metal. I feel like the biggest winners of this set specifically are Metal and Psychic. Psychic always is a big winner in these sets, I feel like. Because they always try to make Psychic broken, but especially like I feel like the most standout cards of this set are definitely Magnet Metal Energy, Felipe, Big Catch Nat, the Deoxys with Scythe Spear. Like the big standout cards. That's what I'm trying to say. I feel like the Delphox is also a really good card. Probably not on the same level as those. And I feel like Mega Beedrill, or like, sorry, Beedrill EX is probably just like a fun card to play with. That does require like a whole ass deck archetype, just like the Tauros. Tauros also requires a whole deck being built around it, but I do think those are like, those can be like fun decks. And then there's like a bunch of new like basics which become the optimal basics, but that always happens in these sets. Overall, it's like a more impactful set than I thought it would be for standard. Not for standard, for Poké-Commander. I just want to check the cards that have been revealed for Pitch Black as well before we end this off. Like we said, the fossil, we already talked a bit about the fossil stuff, so I will skip those for now. Like the Slowpoke, Slowbro are probably not that good. I see the combo with discarding as many cards as you want and then using All Out to do 210, but it's not that good, man. Just use Slowking. Just use Slowking. Like, it is very nice. It is Slowpoke 70 HP, which means you can Poffin for it now. Because current Slowking is very reliant on the 80 HP Slowpokes that are Psychic type because they have telepathic. But having more outs to Slowpokes is definitely better. I've seen the Mega Darkrai combo with Abyss Eye doing knockout if your opponent's affected by a special condition and then using Dark Bell to confuse your opponent. I see it. It requires 3 energy though. And like if you have like Absol 2 Monkey Dories, then it also already does knockouts. Like Bubble Water Energy counters this weirdly. And Festival Grounds counters this weirdly. It seems fun. Like 220 for 2 is not that bad either, but you have to have damage counters on your bench Pokemon, and if you play Risky Ruins, it doesn't really work with this, so it's probably intended to be used with Toxtricity. But it seems like a solid deck in Standard. I don't think this is that good in Poké-Commander. It could be. It could be. But it's, once again, it's a 3-price attacker. That's not that bulky, so, you know, I'm not convinced. The new Inkay is really good though. Searching your deck for an item is really solid. Probably best Inkay for Dark type. There's also Psychic type Inkays, but we don't care about those for now. Yeah, this Malamar is ass, by the way. This Stevel's also ass. This is also ass. Pretty sure. Yeah, 170 for 3 is like not good enough, bro. The Chio is interesting. Because like if you Toxtricity to this, or if you play this with like Gape Jawbog in play, or Team Aqua's base or something like that, then it also works. You do 210, or sorry, you do 110 for 1 energy, which is really solid. I think this might see play at some point in Poké-Commander, because 110 for 1 energy is like really solid. Like this can one shot Soul Rock and stuff. I'm not sure if this is good in Standard, but it's really good, in my opinion. This is Shieldon's looking actually not that bad either. I'm looking at it now, but like this attack's like not the worst. You could probably do stuff with like the Temporal Forces Relicanth and then this, using this Bastiodon. Oh, it has to be on your bench to work. Okay. Prevent all damage done to your Pokemon by attacks. Yeah. It's prevent all damage done to your Pokemon by attacks. So damage done refers to also damage counters being placed. I'm not entirely sure how that works. The Mega Extra Drill mills 2 for 90 and 2 metal, and then does 330 for 5 metal. That's... You probably have to pair this in Metang, but I don't think this is worth it, man. Just use Heatran. We talked about Dark Bell. I'll look at the fossils a little bit later. Let's talk about Shadowy Dark Energy. This is like bench protection on Dark Pokemon. This... Just run actual bench protection, man. Just run like Shaman. Just run Shaman, man. Like, this is not good enough. Because it only works on this one Pokemon the energy is attached to. I don't understand why they're making special energy so bad. What does this say? It's Spike Energy sort of adjacent, and this is all Pokemon take 10 less. Those fossils are not that great. Anyway, thanks everyone so much for hanging out today. I will be ending stream now, but I will check in the meantime. If there's any fun people that we can rate. Give me a quick second though. That's not the right command. That's not the right command. That is the right command, and I'll post another one. Depending on if you're subbed or not subbed, feel free to copy this message, this rate message. I'll be looking for someone who's live on Twitch right now. Let's see. Is there anyone cool live that we can raid into? Let's see. There's a bunch of people live. Like a bunch of people. Oh, this is difficult. Who do I raid? There's so many people. We can go raid into Jin maybe. It's been a really long time since we've been live together, so. We can't raid into Jin. Need disabled raids for today. That's unfortunate. That is unfortunate. Can we raid Uni? We can raid Uni. Hell yeah. Yo, it would be nice if the stream would like load. Yeah, okay. That's awesome. That's awesome. Okay. Thanks everyone so much for watching, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.